Coach T from TackleTrading.com with our daily market update. Let's go ahead and walk right through it. Let's start with the news, then we'll go to the heat maps. Markets were up today, and we saw a rally across the board. The Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P all up near 1%, mostly a carryover from overnight action. The European markets rallied despite disappointing data. Biotech outperformed, and we saw a general market rally. The advanced decline line was fairly strong for the bulls. The bulls were in charge all day long. In fact, there was only a little dip in the middle of the day. We'll look at the chart here in just a minute and show you that. But essentially, the bulls took charge, and they held charge, and they moved the markets higher. Let's go to a heat map. Let's talk about that. The heat maps show mixed action a little bit. Generally, strength in healthcare and biotechs, like we saw in the news. Basic materials, the energy sector did really, really well. Financial sector was up. Technology was down. Services were mixed, but mostly green across the board. Look at the world view of the heat maps, and you saw green, green, green. Pretty much the market's in an upward movement right now. It doesn't mean that we're in a bullish market. We'll look at the big picture on the chart, but we are in an upward surge right now. Let's take a look at the futures tab here. By the way, all these tools that we're looking at are in Tackle Trading's Trade Center, where you can run your daily routine every day. The S&P 500 in the morning rallied, sold off mid-morning, but then picked up all day long from about noon on the east. We saw a rally into 2 o'clock, a little dip into 3, but then a rally into the close, and now we are at the highs of the day for the close. Looking at all the major indices together, kind of the same pattern for all of them. On the daily chart, the Dow is right at resistance. So is the S&P. So in the NASDAQ, not quite, has a little bit more upward towards resistance. The Russell, kind of a downtrend, bear rally, double support here, resistance, resistance, resistance. This is what we call range bound, and we're approaching the high end of that range. And let's take a look at energy real quick. Crude oil. Crude oil started to rally here today, and the EIA numbers came out. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. And about 10:30, and we talked about this in the coaches show, inventory numbers came out and the market sold off, and it became more of a bearish move throughout the rest of the day right there. It was pressing resistance, trying to break out. The inventory numbers did not let it break out. Let's look at the metals market. Gold and silver. Gold at resistance, silver broke out. Real nice breakout on silver. Gold more pressing resistance right now, hasn't quite broken out yet. Let's look at the currency market. US dollar flat in a long-term range, waiting on the Federal Reserve to make a decision. Speaking of that, let's look at the economic calendar just as we close and kind of plan the rest of the week. Tomorrow you have a jobless claims number coming out. You've got some FOMC minutes, which will be direction from the Federal Reserve. That comes out at 2 o'clock Eastern, which is 11 a.m. on the Pacific time, and that will be a market mover. That would be the event I would watch and pay close attention to. Okay, that is our market update for Wednesday here, October 7th, 2015. This is Coach T. If you're a trader, get in the game.
Get off the sidelines and take control of your financial future at www.tackletrading.com. Get in the game.